This is Adam Martin with your Western District Fishing Report. At Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley, the fishing has been a little unusual for the past few weeks. Unusually high water created a great shallow water bite, but now falling water and high discharge have created better conditions for bass anglers who prefer to target the schools out on the ledges. Most anglers are using swim baits and jigs with darker colors. With fewer Asian carp in the lakes, now it has become much more commonplace to find schools of bass with your electronics because you're no longer having to see through the schools of carp in most areas. A few anglers are still successfully targeting crappie with trolling crankbaits and deepwater spider rigging and long lining, but most crappie anglers have put up their poles until the fall bite picks up. Catfishing should improve in the lakes now that the elevations are falling and stabilizing. Try targeting the main channel during the day with cut bait or live minnows, and then transition to nearby flats for some night fishing or jugging. The tailwater elevations are finally approaching normalcy, which means you can actually see and fish off of the piers. There is an abundance of skipjack in both tailwaters, and the occasional spoonbill is still being snagged at night below Kentucky Dam. Catfishing has been pretty good as well. Bow fishermen are of course still highly encouraged to harvest some of our Asian carp species. And there is a lot of boat traffic on the lakes right now, so please remember to be safe on the water and always wear your life jackets and kill switches. Good luck.
Hi, this is Kevin Fry with your Eastern Area Fisheries Report. We're just going through some very hot weather and several rain events. The information from anglers was limited. However, a few getting after blue catfish at Dewey Lake with jugs were doing well. Fish Trap Lake would be another to try jugs at for blue catfish. Largemouth bass anglers having good success with smaller fish throughout the day. Some limited success for larger fish at evening hours or dusk. Plastic worms, Texas rigged, finesse worms, and Carolina rigs for the larger fish. Bottom fishing points and shoreline areas around 6 foot for these larger fish. Crappie anglers having fair catches at Dewey, Fish Trap, and Buckhorn Lakes. Trolling small jigs or crankbaits at 6 to 8 foot on mud flats and into coves from Main Lake. Once hooking some fish, some casting and slow retrieves with curltail grubs in same areas getting some more fish. Also in all 3 lakes, a few white bass coming in catch while trying for crappie. Walleye catches have been slow, but a few still coming from lower lake area at Carr Creek Lake. Near dam and around structure of 12 to 13 foot, some walleye willing to bite have hit crankbaits trolled and vertical jigging with night crawler or blade baits.
This is Jeff Crosby with the Central District Fishing Report. Water temperatures at our area lakes are running in the low to mid 80s. Black bass are being caught at district lakes such as Taylorsville, Harrington, Gist Creeks, as well as several of the small lakes like Bolts, Beaver, and Elmer Davis Lakes during early morning or late evening hours using topwater baits such as buzz baits, poppers, or floating jerk baits. Additionally, bass are being caught on crankbaits or swim jigs when fished on main lake banks or points. Also, fishing soft plastics along shoreline cover during nighttime hours are producing a few fish also. Blue catfish are being caught at Taylorsville Lake using cut shad when fished in 6 to 12 foot of water. Concentrate your efforts on the edges of the main river channel. A few crappie can be taken this time of year, especially at Taylorsville and Harrington Lakes. Crappie are being caught on live minnows or crappie jigs when fishing your lures in 6 to 10 foot of water when you want to concentrate your efforts on large fallen trees or sunken brush piles. And finally, it's an excellent time of year to get out and fish one of our local streams such as Elkhorn, South Fork Licking, or Floyd's Fork. Good catches of smallmouth and rock bass can be taken in these streams during this time of year. You could fish for smallmouth using small jerk baits, crankbaits, or jigs, as well as rock bass will hit these lures also. Remember always to ask for permission before entering any private property. So grab a pole and enjoy some great summertime fishing, and I hope to see you on the water.